Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. And today we are going to dive into your 2020, and we're going to take a peek at what you need to know for this year. What are the themes? What messages do the angels have for you, and how you can best navigate it? We are going to be breaking this up a little bit differently than I do my monthly readings. I really wanted to dive into different categories for this year and let you know what the different categories of your life are going to look like. So I broke it down into things like career and work and relationships and money and just yourself and your overall well-being and your thoughts. So you're going to find that we're going to dive into lots of different areas of your life through using my angel deck, using the angel cards. So we will get started. So first of all, before we dive into the cards, if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so that you get notifications for all the videos that I upload here on the channel. I'm sharing all kinds of monthly readings. I'm sharing different videos with different information about angels, about crystals, about the current energy that we have going on, all kinds of different stuff. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do that so that you can get notifications for all the videos that I share here on the channel. So let's dive in. The first cards that we're going to take a peek at is the overarching theme that you can expect throughout this year. What are you going to be working on? What is the overarching theme? Okay, so the very first card that we have here is the Emperor card reverse. So this is suggesting to me that not only is there going to be a shakeup in your system, that there's going to be a change in the way that you do things, a change in your day-to-day routine, a change in your approaches to different things in life, whether it's a change in your thoughts, whether it's a change in your behaviors, whether it's a change in your patterns, whether it's, even just making major life changes, but something is going to be majorly shifting. Okay guys, so we're going to get back into this because my video shut down on me. So coming back to this concept of major changes in structure, I think that you're going to be restructuring your life, your thinking, the way that you're doing things in so many ways, and that's going to be really powerful for you. And you're also encouraged to try to create some type of a different structure in your life. What's going to be a better approach? What's going to be a more logical structure in your life? How can you add systems into your life that are going to help you to be your most successful? Because I do feel like, looking at all of your cards that we have here, that one of the things that you really need, one of the things that's really important here for you, is that you are focusing, that you are staying on track, that you are not allowing yourself to fall into a rut where you're not taking care of things, because that seems to be one of the biggest challenges that you're going to have through this year, is not allowing a rut to get you off track, not allowing yourself to be distracted. It's really going to be important for you to focus this year. So any structures that you can create for yourself to allow you to focus, to allow you to get stuff done that needs to be done, is going to be really important for you to have a successful year here. And you also want to make sure, with this Nine of Fire showing up in the theme section, is making sure that you are standing up for yourself, that you are standing up for what you believe, that you are protecting the things that you're working toward, that you are protecting what's most important to you. Because I do feel like you're going to get some outside influences that are trying to impact that are trying to guide that are trying to question that. And you want to make sure that you're not allowing that to happen, that you're allowing yourself to believe in yourself, that you are standing strong in your truth. And this also goes in, or is connected also to not allowing fear to tell you what to do, right? So if you know that something's right for you, if you know that a decision that you're making is really the best decision for you right now, not letting that fear make you question it, not letting that fear make you change that decision. It's so important that we're listening to our intuition right now. And so you're really encouraged to do that. You're really encouraged to believe in yourself and not let fear tell you not to, not let fear tell you to take the safe path if maybe the less safe path is feeling more in alignment with your best life path and more in alignment with your intuition. So you're really encouraged to not let those fear dragons show you the way. Instead, allowing yourself to listen to that intuition, and it is going to show you every step of the way the direction to go. But it's going to require some bravery. It's going to require you talking back to some of those thoughts that are telling you, you can't do this, or this isn't the way to do this. So making sure that you are talking back to those thoughts that are trying to shut down some amazing things that you're trying to do for yourself, whether it's your thoughts, whether it's other people's thoughts, other people's opinions of that. So then we're going to take a look at your self, health, and well-being section of your life. So the very first thing that came up, the very first card, is the release card reversed. Okay, so what are you holding on to your life with a death grip that you need to let go of? What are you hanging on to too tightly? What are you not releasing that deep down you know that you need to release? You know that you need to move forward from. You know that you need to say goodbye to change, to shift. You know that there are certain ways that you're aware that you need to grow that require you to let go. And it might even be letting go of things that you're carrying from the past. It might even be forgiveness, choosing to forgive, because understanding that if you are choosing not to forgive, that's really just holding you back. It's not holding the other person accountable that has done something to you. It's really more about releasing yourself when you choose to forgive and moving forward and not keeping your energy tied to that. So what do you need to let go of? What do you need to release to allow yourself to move forward, to allow yourself to be at your best? Because otherwise, this is going to start to have an impact on your overall well-being. It might even start to have an impact on your health and how you're feeling. So making sure that you are allowing yourself to let those things go so that you're feeling your healthiest, so that you're feeling your best, so that you're having your best year possible. With that comes the Ace of Earth, okay? So if you can do that, I think this is going to be a great year for you in regard to health and overall well-being. The Ace of Earth is fantastic health. It's feeling good. It's feeling energized. It's feeling like you are in a flow of abundance. It's allowing abundance to flow your way. It's allowing money to flow your way. It's allowing opportunities to flow your way. So this is a great and wonderful energy. If you're thinking about starting a new business, this is a really good indicator that that business will be successful for you. This is a really good time for you to start a business or to create a career change that is going to lead to more joy, more opportunities, more financial resources, and that is going to lead to overall well-being. So I do feel like the more that you're letting go of things that don't serve you and focusing on the things that do serve you, amazing things are going to be coming on the other side of that, because it's like you release a block that has been there for a long time by staying focused on the past, staying stuck in something that just isn't best for you anymore. Maybe it was at one time, maybe it never was, but you're just gripping it, you're holding on to it. And maybe this is about also releasing control. Where can you release control? Where can you just hand it over? Where can you surrender it so that God can show you the best path? God can show you the best way. So thinking about how you might surrender things as well, that might be where you're needing to let go, because this is where that Ace of Earth energy comes in for you. Now the next card, the next category that we have here is the work and life's work, okay? So I do feel like there's some shifting coming in regard to work and life's work. Maybe you're going back to school, maybe you're taking up some additional training, maybe you're learning something new, but I do feel like you're adding upon what it is that you're doing already, or you are learning something new that you ultimately will be transitioning into if you're feeling like you need to make a shift, if you're feeling like you need to make a change, but definitely some new learning, new skills, any opportunities for new learning. You're encouraged to, as long as it feels in alignment for you, to take those, to do those, to learn new things and to grow your skill set so that you can be most successful in the work that you're doing or the work that you are trying to move into. And then we have the Hermit reverse, okay? So you may find yourself over the course of this year not getting as much time to yourself as you might like, not feeling like you have enough time in your own energy, and you are encouraged to find a way to balance that, to find a way to work that out, because in regard to your work and your life's work, you know, in order for us to be doing our best life's work, so this might not necessarily be what we get paid for, but our purpose here on this earth, in order for us to fulfill our purpose, we need to be tuning in, tapping into our intuition consistently and regularly. And oftentimes that comes through spending time in our own energy, through self-reflection, through time for self-reflection. And if you're not allowing that time, you're going to be missing some of the guidance and some of the messages that are trying to come your way. So making sure that you are making time for that so that you can be on this journey of reflecting and learning and figuring out what the next step is, because your intuition is always trying to show you the next step. It's always trying to show you the way. The next category that we have here is the relationship section. So this can be love relationships, romantic relationships, this can be family relationships, friendships, co-workers, anything. So this is your overall theme for relationships for this year. So we have the 9 of Air. Okay, so the 9 of Air is saying to me that you want to make sure that you're aware of how you're viewing relationships, how you're viewing the people in your life, because if you are expecting not good things from them, if you are expecting very little from them, if you have a negative mindset in regard to particular relationships in your life, that's exactly what you're going to manifest. That's exactly what you're going to get. So you want to make sure that you are not creating self-fulfilling prophecies for yourself that kind of help to foster even more negative beliefs about relationships, right? So you want to be mindful, for example, to not say, if you're, let's say you're single and you are looking for a wonderful man in your experience, right, to arrive into your experience, but you're saying to yourself, all men are this, all men are that, and it's a lot of negative talk and a lot of negative thinking, and that may have been your experience. But if this is the energy that you are putting out to the universe, this is the energy that you're going to get back. So you are going to meet men and you are going to magnetize men to you that are going to treat you in the way that you are describing. But if instead you can allow yourself to be hopeful, you can allow yourself to hold out and be open to waiting for somebody who's going to be a little bit more in alignment with what you're looking for and what you're trying to manifest. If you can be open, if you can be trusting, if you can try to be vulnerable with people, open your heart to people, this can bring in some different energies in regards to relationships. So you really have to shift your thinking around relationships and be really careful that you're not letting yourself focus too much on the negative, because as you focus on the negative, that's exactly what you're going to get more of throughout this year. So we don't want that. We really don't want that. And then we have the Queen of Earth reversed, okay? So this is like you, I feel like, being a little bit distant in regard to relationships. This is you not making time for the people in your life that you care about, or not making time for dating if you're somebody who's single, or not making time for deepening your connections with the people in your life. And you are encouraged to take a step back and figure out how you can do this. I feel like you're going to be kind of busy this year with different things that you're juggling. So that kind of, I think, is part of what's impacting this. But how can I make time for this? How can I make time both for myself, right, for that alone time, but also to deepen the connections, to have an open heart, to connect with the people that are most important to me, or the people that I'm developing relationships with. So you may find some challenges in regards to relationships if you're not making time for those things. So the next cards that we're going to take a look at is the in the money, opportunities, abundance section, okay? So in regard to that, this is suggesting to me that we had this Ace of Earth earlier, so that's saying to me that there can be a great influx of abundance, of resources, of opportunities, of money, okay? But you may find yourself, if you're not, again, letting go of those things that you need to let go of, that you're going to find yourself stuck. You're going to find yourself not moving forward in regard to finances, not feeling a steady flow of money flowing in, or not seeing an increase in regard to financial resources, so, or opportunity, or whatever, all forms of abundance, right? You're going to find yourself feeling a little bit blocked there with all of those things. So the more that you can, again, release and let go, the more that the situation is going to move forward, the more that you're going to find yourself moving forward out of the stuck area that you were in, and things begin to look up. So really work on that letting go this year. That is a major, major theme for you. Another theme for you, here we have the King of Fire, okay? And this is about you not being focused, you not doing the things that you need to do in order to create the things that you want to create in your experience, in order to manifest what it is that you want. So, you know, I feel like it's an energy of I'm complaining about everything that I don't have or anything that hasn't happened yet, or, you know, very focused on the negative and you know, venting and feeling sorry. And there's a time and a place for that. We sometimes need as humans to vent, to express ourselves, to talk about our disappointment. But the quicker you can move out of that energy and into what it is that you're wanting in your life, what it is that you're calling into your life, positive thinking, positive speaking, positive communication, the better, because that is going to help. And the more that you can focus on doing the things that you know need to get done. I do feel like you're going to be fighting a little bit of a rut all year, where it's really easy to just like kind of go into zombie mode and just go through the motions, sleepwalk your way through life, and not really accomplish a whole lot through this year. So you're really going to want to make sure that you're setting goals for yourself, that you are actively taking steps in the direction of your actions, and maybe that you're even communicating those goals to other people and asking them to help you to stay on track, just to give you that extra support to help move you through the stuckness that I think you're going to be experiencing a bit through this time. This is also about you connecting with your leadership, and I feel like those leadership abilities, you connect with that through working through this rut. It's like you feel stuck, you feel like you're in a rut, you don't feel like you have the energy to move forward, but do it anyway. Because the more that you can do it anyway, the more that you are going to find the energy, the more you are going to find the success. And that's going to be really important for you moving forward. So focus. Take inspired action whenever you can. Take action in the direction of your goals. Go after it, because you can really manifest some amazing things for yourself if you can push yourself through this rut that you're going to be experiencing. Now, the last cards that we have here are your mindset, your way of thinking. And so this is, first we have the 10 of Fire reversed. Okay, so this is saying to me, you're not taking very good care of yourself. You're not managing stress very well. So you are encouraged to find support, find resources that will help you to balance out that stress. What helps you to release stress? What helps you to feel more balanced, more positive? What helps you just to deal with the physical aspects of stress? For me, that's exercise. For me, that's doing like a more intense cardio. That always helps me to release stress and just feel better on the other side of that. But what is that for you? What works for you? What helps you to release stress? You're going to want to make sure that you incorporate that. That would be a great time for you to also spend that one-on-one time with yourself, so that you are also receiving your intuitive messages, so that you also are on that journey of self-discovery. So it's kind of like two birds, one stone, you know, taking that time out and doing things that you know are helpful for de-stressing and for balancing yourself out. So making sure that you do that, because that's going to be really important for your mental well-being throughout this year of 2020. And then here we have the Knight of Earth. Okay, so again, this is saying you're not focused. It's really time for you to buckle down. It is time for you to get stuff done. It is time for you to push through this stuckness. It's time for you, even if you don't see things manifesting yet, it's time for you to trust that it's coming, trust that you're going to receive the benefits of the work that you're doing, and to keep going, and not pushing yourself to the point that you're sick, not pushing yourself to the point that you're so overwhelmed you can't manage it. But this is more about just not getting so caught up in a rut that you're not doing anything, you know, or a whole heck of a lot. So making sure that you are buckling down and making sure that you're honoring the commitments that you're making. I feel like it's such a funk that you might not be really following through with the things that you say, with the commitments that you're making to yourself, with the commitments that you're making to other people. And both of those things are incredibly important. And if you can honor those commitments, if you can do it anyway, I really feel like that's going to move you out of this energy and help you to have your most successful year. So those are your messages for the year of 2020. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. Excuse me. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and I would love to hear from you in comments below. I appreciate all your support. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell so you get notifications for all my videos here on the channel. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.